I have partnered up with Alois to make a brand new Mordekaiser and Garen guide on the Summoner School website. I gave out every single piece of information that I thought was relevant to both champions and everything that I use personally. It explains how you should play in the mid to late game, itemization, champion matchups, and more. Each guide also has a unique matchup spreadsheet. If you want to check either guide out, you can use my link in the video description. With all that being said, please enjoy this video. You have to take a look at what the Twisted Fate is building in this lane, because he can go regular ability power, but he can also go on-hit attack speed with attack damage. If he goes for APTF, it's actually pretty straightforward for Mundo. I like to rush Heartsteel and then go for a Spirit Visage, and then TF can never threaten you ever. The other build that TF can go for is on-hit with a lot of attack speed, and that one can actually be pretty deadly for Mundo, because he can go for items like Blade of the Ruin King and Ginsu, and that will give him a lot of percent health damage. On top of that, if he does that, he will still have mixed damage. Usually ADTF will max his E first, and that will give him a lot more attack speed, and his auto attacks will deal magic damage. Not all of them, but every third attack he will deal some bonus magic damage. And he can attack you a lot if he buys a lot of attack speed, obviously. So if he has the Blade of the Ruin King percent health damage and the actual E damage, which is magic, you're gonna need to buy both armor and MR. If you want to, you can go for Thornmail second into TF if he goes for this build. And then as your third item, you can take something like Spirit Visage. Another thing to keep in mind is that you can block one of his W stuns due to your passive, but he can also just activate his red card, and although that one doesn't stun, it will slow you down. And it can make it very difficult for you to get to him. In this case, I died twice in the early game when I shouldn't have. They were both needless deaths. But sometimes it happens and you overcommit and greed.
Tell employees good news. Zero on SATs. No mistake. Mundo sell. Thorn blows. Mundo file. Mundo think, Mundo grow rich.
TF used his teleport here to go for a roam, and I insta-push and take down his tower. And then I actually managed to take some plates off of the tier 2 tower as well. Always try to punish the enemy for roaming like this. This is a pretty straightforward lane that is Olaf-sided. The only way the Malphite can survive in this lane is if he goes phase rush, and then it's much better for him. If he decides to go Q-max Malphite, it's totally fine for you. Eventually he will go out of mana, and because you rush Ravenous Hydra, you're gonna heal up a lot on the wave itself once you get it. Until then, it might be a bit tougher to fight him, but not even. Because what you can do is tag him with a Q and then instantly ulti right after. All you need to do is make sure that you put a freeze on your side of the lane. That way you can Q him, slow him down, then ulti, and then he dies. The only way he can escape that is if he uses his ultimate to run away. But your ultimate has a lower base cooldown than his, and your ultimate cooldown starts the moment you cast yours. Sometimes you will fight the Malphite for about 5 seconds, and then he will use his ultimate to run away when he sees that he's losing the fight. This means that during the fight, the ultimate continues to tick down, and that can allow you to have a window where his ultimate is down and yours isn't. Another thing that is really good to know is the fact that when you are CC immune from your ultimate, his Q will not slow you down, and he will also not gain any of the Q speed. You can max either Q or E, it's up to you. And you can also teamfight very easily into him, because you are completely immune to his E attack speed slow and his ultimate knockup. So if you manage to tag a carry with your Q, you can just run at them and Malphite can't do anything but try to burst you down in some way.
Aced. A summoner is disconnected.
This is a skill matchup, but I generally don't like to fight Fiora at all. This Fiora actually took phase rush, meaning that she can trade super shortly and then run away with that speed plus slow resist. Later on, she will be able to run around me much easier and actually get her vital hits. But it does mean that in the early game she trades some 1v1 power that Conqueror or Press the Attack gives, or the poke plus heal of Grasp of the Undying. She also has Ignite, so she has some decent kill pressure. Rushing plated steel caps into Fiora is huge. The speed plus the armor is really good. After that, you can get some heal reduction like Bramble Vest or Executioner's Calling, or you can skip the heal reduction and go into Stridebreaker. And after Stridebreaker, you can go Spear of Shojin. And once you get to the combo of Stridebreaker plus Spear of Shojin, your ultimate will deal a huge amount of damage. Another thing that you need to do into Fiora is always play around her parry and vitals. If you don't play around those, you will lose. If you see Fiora saving her parry for your pool or ultimate, try to use them at an unpredictable timing. Maybe you use your pool plus ulti combo to guarantee the damage even if it's not at 5 stacks. Maybe you don't have your pool and you just use your ultimate at 3 or 4 stacks and she's probably not gonna expect that, which will give you a higher chance of actually getting those abilities off on her. If you want to teamfight against her, always push out the side waves first. If you don't push out the side waves, she will melt the turrets. It's also worth noting that in the super late game, she basically always 1v1s you unless you get your 5 stacks very quickly. The main issue is that her vitals chunk you out really hard, so if she procs all of them from her ultimate, you're almost dead if you don't have Sterax. And even with Sterax, you might not be able to 1v1 her in time. So you want to try to utilize your 2-item spike to close out the game from there.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
From heaven are for others to hide behind.
You have slain an enemy.
Choose what is yours, or what can be taken.
An enemy has been slain. Enemy killing spree.
thank you guys for joining me in this video. I hope you found the information useful, and I will see you in the next video, hopefully very soon.
I am favored by the gods and awaited in the Hall of Bones.